They are still waiting for one man in particular. I wonder who that might be. Brazil have just 4 more match days before the tournament starts. And with all its glamour and colour and rhythm of the Brazilian East Coast, they intend to use them wisely. A stirring rendition of the national anthems of Brazil.
They've got to try and take that experience into such a big game.
Enthusiasm, he is very much still looking forward to the future with Uruguay. Neymar. Laxal with the header away. Neymar. Taking on Bentancur, beating Bentancur. And the young man from Juventus in the end uses illegal measures to bring him down in his prime.
That's what is absolutely superb at Neymar. It's just that sudden burst of acceleration, a bit of skill and acceleration, and he's away. And he does get clipped this time.
The high line from Uruguay. Neymar goes for goal and tried to catch Campagna out of his near post, but
Neymar to have the shot, it was poor actually in the end. I think probably just because it's...
Not at all. Neymar. It's Firmino again. Still going Roberto Firmino. It's popped out nicely for Felipe Luis, and Neymar is there. The offside flag is up, it won't count. Well, it was lovely football from
Feast, but Neymar's in there early. And does he get back? He doesn't. If he had just held his position for a bit longer, he'd have stayed onside. But he felt he had to go.
It's mean that Brazil haven't called up Gabriel Barbosa, who has been sort of touted as a possible count. More pertinently, Lucas Paqueta, who's on his way to Milan at some point. Neymar, already a superstar, almost showing one of his most fabulous tricks. It was some way out there.
Oh, but the skill before it was just outrageous to get away from 3 Uruguayan players. And then when it opens up, you see he's trying to aim for that far top corner. Just cuts across it too much. A little bit too much height, but just that bit of skill again in tight areas.
There's a bit more silk to go with the steel. Firmino trying to latch onto the end of an elegant ball from Neymar. Just too far.
But that's then the benefit of Firmino dropping deep into them pockets of space, because he then can make the late run. And he's well, poke that down to the surface. That was a good chance.
And he comes again. Just overcooked it this time. Not to in, wasn't spotted by Wallace, does have it now. Shot down by Lucas Torreira. Very often you see a yellow card in a friendly. These are 2 South American neighbours.
I just didn't see any need in that at all. He's near the halfway line. He's only going to pass it sideways.
By Arsenal from Sampdoria, he's having the year of his life. He's gone to a World Cup, done very well. Big move to Arsenal, now settling at the Emirates.
I think Uruguay will be happy for Neymar to have the ball so deep. Allow him to go and receive the ball wherever he wants on the beat.
Pele's record of 77 for the national team. He's on. Douglas Costa has made a run from deep as... This is Neymar. Matias Suarez is certainly sticking to his task over on that far side. Neymar is struggling to shrug him off. It's delicious from Douglas Costa. Now Wallace. Neymar, who's wandered from that left-hand side, wants to take on Bentancur. Misty damp night in London. Being electrified by this run by Neymar. Aimed in towards Roberto. Given away. In a dangerous position by Uruguay. Neymar trying to weave his way. He does love to wriggle. He has the confidence to take anybody on. He's not afraid when he's faced up by a blue wall. In the second half of the campaign, which meant that he didn't go to the World Cup with Uruguay. He can be a goal-getter. And Vecino's going to get in the referee's notebook here as well. Another yellow card.
Well, again, that's no theatrics there.
And here's Vecino.
Again, though, that's another yellow card.
Competitive. Alisson has had to make two decent stops. Neymar has had the ball. Neymar back out for the second half to share a joke with his teammate. It's a pleasantry that is being exchanged, but certainly it just sets the cat amongst the pigeons, doesn't it? A bit of pressure on the defence certainly has rattled Brazil.
Set plays in the past.
The philosophy that Chiche has of Neymar being the... Neymar just couldn't keep it in. Neymar. Support from Felipe Luis, there's lots of space. Neymar. Wallace wanting the ball, Neymar deciding to twist away from Cavani. This is Firmino, this is Felipe Luis, this is Neymar again. Expecting Felipe Luis to continue. Expect Marcelo to get on the end of. Here's Neymar, taking on all comers this time. And Edinson Cavani is the man who gets back, but Firmino's robbed him too, and it's Firmino. He's a menace. A little bit late. Neymar doubled up on him again. Cavani coming back. Matias Suarez coming across to protect. Wanting it once again. Being shadowed by Matias Suarez. Young, energetic. Plays in the Uruguayan league for Defensor Sporting, bit which they will not want to continue, conceding quite a few goals. Neymar beaten to it by Lucas Torreira. And this time it's he who's the man who gives away a free kick. Difficult for him, isn't it? He was a player who came into the Brazil team when they needed a start. He was very young
to take that on. You'd expect him surely to break all the records for the Brazilian national side. He's always willing to.
Felipe Luis, out to Neymar. 1-2 with Firmino, still going. Firmino's back.
Had to time it perfectly or else it was a penalty.
Neymar being tracked again. Spilt by Alisson this time and smothers it just before the arrival of Douglas Costa.
Well, I felt he could have almost taken this on just a little bit more. I think it was too wide. Would have been one hell of a strike to beat Campagna from there. this late challenge on Neymar. Comes across, wins that challenge and the second one as well.
Stretched and open up a bit. Certainly Chiche has signalled his intent by bringing on Richarlison. Neymar. Richarlison's made a dart. Martin Caceres is there. Inspiring free kick from Brazil. Jonathan Rodriguez about to enter the fray for Uruguay. 95th cap, 59 goals for Neymar. Martin Campagna is only making his second appearance in Uruguay colours, and he has to face Brazil's greatest showman from the penalty spot. Lights are ready, cameras are ready. There's the action. 1-0 Brazil. Call as you like. Goalkeeper had no chance. Unfazed, unhurried, only one outcome.
Well, he even entertains the crowd with his run-up, but he's cool and he's looking at the goalkeeper. He's waiting for a movement. It's a game of cat and mouse. It's a dangerous game to play, but when you're as confident as him, you generally come out on top.
By Oscar Tabarez. Neymar. Putting Mendes under pressure. Offside flag is up. Plays on the edge of the emotions. It's terrific if he's in your team. Firmino, Neymar. Brazil will be happy that they've chalked off. Yes, Brazil, that, isn't it?
It certainly is, but obviously after the embarrassment of
Neymar, lovely ball. Could have been a lot.
Absolutely outstanding, because there's no one else to see. Richarlison makes a brilliant run off the backs of Laxalt. He just waits for Laxalt not to be looking at him and darts in behind him. It's a wonderful chance. What a pass. Just gets it all wrong, gets his angles all wrong.
Listen clears. Neymar being tussled with by Mendes. Cavani across, just man who's been on loan, that Deportivo from Real Madrid.
Pretty sure we'd have seen a red card, wouldn't we, in possibly other games.
Well, Lucas Torreira himself had already been booked. And there's another yellow card coming out for Edison Cavani here. He's had some attention tonight, Neymar. He doesn't mind being the centre of it, but I suppose it depends what type of attention you're getting.
It certainly is. Again, there's not a huge amount.
Take the free kick. Cool with the challenge.
They do find it difficult to change their style at all.
Torreira, after naming these two, the first friendly in 23 years. You can see one ting and fierce, intense and intriguing.
Thank you.